Hello, 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 everyone. What's going on? I'm Blake the Great, your guardian of the game shop here, and today we're going to be reacting to the new Star Wars game from EA. Well, let's try not to get disappointed, but just stay positive, stay positive, stay positive. Let's go.
Peggy 16.
Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, it's game engine footage, so this is probably not gameplay. In fact, I think I saw something that said that they're going to show gameplay on Thursday. This looks good.
I can't shake them. Giving engines full power.
Think you can escape?
Cool.
This is gonna be close.
Sorry, Mr. TIE Fighter. I mean, graphics look great. Music is very Star Warsy.
Pilots, you are the Empire's
I wonder who that is.
strength. We do not accept defeat.
Remember why we fly.
I like these rebels.
For hope. For the New Republic.
Okay, so New Republic.
Vengeance
This takes
will be
place
ours.
after, you know, the original Star Wars trilogy. That's fine.
Seize that moment.
When the perfect shot.
Looks like you're gonna play maybe both sides.
Makes history.
I'm all for that. Yeah,
5 pilots.
I get the feeling you're gonna play both. Ooh,
One squadron.
The
I like them.
galaxy's finest.
so space stations, asteroids, inside planet atmospheres. Oh no. It's a freighter. It's a Star Destroyer. Okay. Star War Squadrons. Cool. All right. Okay, so we just watched the trailer. It looks like a Star Wars game. You know, I'm not surprised by that. I didn't really get to learn too much about it. I'm going to see if there's any interview about the game specifically, and then I'll get back to you. And we're back. So after the trailer showed up, I watched Summer Game Fest's coverage of it, and it was mainly Jeff Keighley doing a Q&A after the game trailer was shown. A little bit on the game, mostly just about Summer Game Fest stuff in general. So, what did we learn from that particular post-trailer show interview thing that he did? Let's start off with the date and price. This game comes out October 2nd. So far, they've announced that this is coming to all legacy consoles. The good news is the game is not going to be super expensive. The game is going to be $39.99. I'm a little concerned about the price, primarily because when you set a price that's different, when it's 2/3 the price of the average cost, there's always this question of, but why? Like, why is it $39.99? And for me, the answer typically leans to it's compromised in some fashion. Now, I will admit that a big part of this game, from what I learned in the post-trailer interview that Jeff Keighley did, it's a very multiplayer focused game. Now, multiplayer focus as in a big part of the game, but single player is confirmed to be in the game. In the single player, you're going to be playing alternating sides, as I suspected. You're going to be playing both the Rebels and the Empire. It's going to take place, the start of the game will be at the Battle of Endor for when the Death Star 2 got destroyed, that Luke destroyed at the end. And then it's going to go into about the New Republic era. There's going to be original characters, as we saw from the trailer, but there's also going to be a series of cameos from well-known Star Wars characters. So probably Lando Calrissian. Maybe Han Solo. Maybe General Leia. I highly doubt Luke will be there. But it'd be nice to see Luke. You know, we don't really get to see a lot of Luke as a fighter pilot. The multiplayer itself is going to be 5v5 multiplayer dogfights, but there's something in it called fleets, which is apparently I guess there'll be some mode where there's AI-controlled combatants that you fight and kill. Maybe it'll be kind of like Titanfall, where you fight these different fighter pilots that are AI-controlled, and there's obviously players that will come after you that are more of a real threat. And as you're building your point system, that allows you to use different cooldown abilities that your ship has. So that's probably a likely scenario. There are some things to be hopeful about, which are that it's going to have a rich cosmetic bounty. There's going to be plenty of cosmetics, including and gameplay options that you earn solely through gameplay and not by spending money. What you're going to spend your money on besides the $40 product? I don't know. Probably some bullshit. The things you will be earning in game are the following: weapons, hulls, engines, and shields for your ship. You're also going to be earning in-game customization options for the cockpit, interior, exterior, and the pilot appearance. By the way, in the single player, you're going to actually be able to customize the look of both characters. How much you're going to be able to customize remains to be seen. The game is also going to have some VR functionality, so I guess PlayStation VR might get it. They didn't confirm PlayStation VR specifically, but they did mention that VR will be accessible via the game, so various VR platforms will allow you to play it. And that's basically it. You know, we don't know enough about the game. They're going to be showing it on Thursday properly at the EA press conference. I downplay and minimize the press conference aspect of EA because, quite frankly, they haven't had a good press conference in years. Every press conference they've had has been underwhelming and mostly filled with sports games that I don't care about, like FIFA and Madden. By the way, I'm probably going to be doing a video where I'm reacting to EA's press conference, and I'm probably just going to be on my phone most of it, with the exception of the cool parts, like Anthem. You know Anthem, right? Right? Not to be super negative, I don't want to end the video on a negative note. What am I hoping from this game? For starters, I'm hoping it's not compromised from the single player. I hope there's a good, healthy portion of single player. It does not have to be, for this game to be a success, it does not have to be a lengthy single player, but it has, the quality of the single player has to be there. And also, the single player itself, I think if you're going to do it, you have to make sure that the single player is interesting, as well as there's a good quantity of it, okay? In Battlefront 2, I believe, from what I recall, it was like a 4 to 6 hour campaign at most, and I think I'm being generous there. I think it might have been even shorter than that. What would I hope for this game besides, in general, important gameplay as a Star Wars fan? Well, as a Star Wars fan, I'd like a lot of characters from the expanded universe playing a role in this game. There's a lot of characters that I enjoyed from various aspects of lore that came out in the last couple of years. You know, Star Wars Rebels, for example. You know, the fact that they mentioned that the game is going to start with the Battle of Endor. Could we see Hera at the Battle of Endor from Star Wars Rebels? Because that would be flipping awesome. I think it would also be really cool to see Iden Versio from Star Wars Battlefront 2. I had to look her name up because she's that forgettable. But, you know, maybe she's on the Empire side before this, you know, the end of this game supposedly happens. So maybe we'll get to see her rise through the ranks. A character I'd really like to see is Rey Sloane, which she's been in a series of Star Wars books and comics and so on. But I love her character from her introduction to me. I think it was in Star Wars A New Dawn. By the time they got to the New Republic era, Rey Sloane was like an admiral by that time, so I'd really like to see that aspect of her character coming in, and to see her be in this game might actually be worth it for me to actually buy it. Well, that's all we have time for today. Hopefully we'll see more on Thursday and be actually excited about what we see and not lose all of our faith in humanity, because EA, you're good at doing that. But I'm Blake the Great, your guardian of the game shop, reminding you as always to keep on gaming. Yeah, just keep doing it. Bye!